Our story begins a long, long time ago, deep in the wilderness, far from any towns or cities. Since creation, the animals and birds and reptiles had lived there together in perfect harmony. But over the many years, things had drastically changed.
Help! Gerald! Help! Walter! Help! Brian the beaver is trapped in his dam, and we have to get him out before he drowns.
Why should we save him?
What? Won't anyone help me?
Who asked your opinion? You know, you'd be wise to mind your own business and not go on and on spouting off dribble and nonsense.
Quiet, Yetta! You're giving me a headache.
How about you, Gerald? Won't you help?
Me? I would no sooner help a beaver than eat coconuts. It's not my fault he got stuck in a pile of mutton sticks.
But he's our friend.
Your friend, maybe. As far as I'm concerned, he's just a buck-toothed, waterlogged rodent.
I'm coming, Brian!
Hurry, Vincent!
Brian!
Thanks, Vincent. If you hadn't helped, I never would have made it.
That's what friends are for, right?
Very touching.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Luther, I mean, Your Excellency.
I hear you've been upsetting some of my subjects.
No, sir. I was just asking him for help. Brian was trapped inside his dam, and...
He was just trying to risk their lives instead of his own.
An excellent site for a dam, Brian. Except for one thing.
What's that, sir?
It's in the wrong place.
What?
Next time, you'll ask my permission before you build in my forest.
It's tough to be the guardian of the forest, to rule all nature's creatures, large and small, to always set for them the right example, and face all danger standing straight and tall. It's hard to supervise 1,000 species and get them working for the common good, and keep them all in line when they get lazy, and punish them as only a king would. It's so lonely at the top when the world bows down to you. You've no friends that you can trust to cheer you when you're low. In the stratosphere of royalty, there's none who are your peer. So I live a life of loneliness with no one to hold dear. It's not easy to be lord of my dominion, to be ruler of the land and sea and air. I am constantly the subject of opinion, so so I always have to look quite debonair. It's so lonely at the top when the world bows down to you. You've no friends that you can trust to cheer you when you're blue. In the stratosphere of royalty, there's no one who's your peer. So I live a life of loneliness with no one to hold dear. So I live a life of loneliness with no one to hold dear.
Despite the peaceful night, Vincent had dreamed only of thunder and lightning and endless rain. What could it mean? Vincent concluded that the dream foretold of a frightening future. He knew in his heart he must warn the others at once.
And so, I believe my dream means that something terrible is about to happen.
Thank you for your profound insight, Vincent. I'm sure we're all much wiser for it.
But don't you see? It's telling you if you don't change your selfish ways, you'll all be punished.
Punished? By whom? Am I not the supreme ruler of all beasts of the field, water, and air?
Oh, yes. Are you?
Your Excellency.
Perhaps our young Vincent has been nibbling at the eucalyptus tree again.
But Vincent may be right. We've all become cruel and uncaring. If Vincent's dream is a warning, then maybe it's not...
Enough! This talk is treasonous. Any more of it and I'll...
Easy, boys.
And you'll both pay a visit to the swamps of no return. Council adjourned.
I don't know, Greta. Maybe my nightmare was just a bad case of indigestion. Maybe I just overreacted.
No, Vincent, your dream is a warning. I'm sure of it. We just have to convince the others.
Ooh. Oh, my. Thank you.
Who's the human?
I've never seen him before.
What's he making?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's huge.
I'm going closer.
Greta, no.
Why, thank you.
No problem. You look like you could use a hand.
Your offer is most welcome.
I'm Greta.
My name is Noah.
I'm Vincent. What are you making?
It's an ark.
A what?
A kind of boat. Very large, built to hold many.
Many what?
Animals, mostly. And my wife and 3 sons and their wives.
But why build it at all?
Well, it's a long story. But simply put, it's to be used when the Great Flood comes.
The Great Flood? I just dreamt about a flood last night. The whole world was destroyed.
He tried to tell the others to stop being so cruel.
And how did they react?
They only laughed.
It was good advice you gave them, but unfortunately, good advice often falls on deaf ears.
Then you've had the same dream too?
In a way, yes.
I knew it.
Then it's true.
I'm afraid so. Like many creatures of the forest, human beings have also turned heartless and cruel. Only those few of us with good hearts will be spared when the great flood comes.
Luther's not gonna like this.
Now then, there's much to be done and very little time.
So Vincent and Greta joined Noah to help him with the long and difficult job of building the ark. 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high, it would be the biggest ship ever built. Deep in Luther's lagoon, Vern the vulture brought the alarming news of Vincent's meeting with Noah. The evil Luther was hardly pleased.
So, our little Vincent hasn't learned his lesson yet. I guess it's time to pay him and his new friend a visit.
Agreed.
When will the rains come?
Very soon, I'm afraid.
Then we'll need more of us. I'll get Brian. He'll help.
Did someone call for help? How perfectly quaint.
Oh, Your Excellency. This is my friend Noah. I'm helping him build an ark.
So, young Vincent's got you believing in his dream, too.
Next thing you know, he'll have us believing snakes can fly.
I'm having so much fun, I almost forgot why I came. Oh, yes. Since you disobeyed my orders to cease promoting this flood nonsense, I must teach you and Greta a lesson. The swamps of no return.
If you've finished, we've important work to do.
I look forward to our next meeting.
I'm afraid you've made yourself an enemy.
My only concern is finishing the ark. And one other fairly large task.
What's that?
Gathering up all the animals. I must take aboard 2 of every kind of animal so no species is lost when the great flood comes.
That is a large task.
Vincent! I brought some help.
Thank you.
I'm Brian.
My name is Noah. Oh, your skills will come in handy for sure.
What's the matter, Vincent?
Well, Noah needs to round up 2 of each kind of species for the ark,
Why?
so that they will survive the flood.
So what's the problem?
Well, these animals are spread all over the world, and...
Then let's get started.
Noah! Noah!
Noah, we'd like to help round up the animals.
Why, that would be wonderful. But hurry, we don't have much time.
Sammy, you got to get yourself and Celia to the ark. There's going to be a flood, and we don't want you left behind.
Thanks, Vincent. I'll make sure we get there. Celia!
As fast as their little legs could carry them, Vincent and Greta set out to begin their enormous task of gathering the animals for the Ark. Their travels were watched closely by Vern for several days, and when he'd seen enough, he reported back to Luther.
What?
Your heart, boss. Remember your heart.
Celia, wake up! Oh.
See? They're recruiting for the Ark.
They want 2 of every kind of animal.
Well, I want 2 koala bears, and I shall have them.
2 of us is all you need, you say?
Yes, ma'am. 1 male and 1 female.
And the accommodations?
First class all the way.
We'll think it over.
But there's no time.
No time for what?
First animals aboard get a bonus of 1 bushel of alfalfa sprouts.
Count us in.
Summon the others.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
We'll need to set a trap.
We've done well. I pray our friends are making similar progress with the animals. Ah, that's wonderful. Just... Oh.
Animals of every size, shape, and color began to file into the clearing, 2 by 2, in a slow and steady trickle towards the Ark. For Greta and Vincent, the task became harder and harder. To convince pairs of the remaining animals to get to the Ark before the rains came.
But Edna, you can't be left behind.
Give me 1 good reason why I should.
I'll give you 3. How can you doubt the sincerity of these 2 well-meaning souls who have ventured forth with such a story and a conspicuous attempt to save your life when they could have left your head buried in the sand, but instead reached out to offer their hand in friendship?
All right. I'll come.
Thank you, Yetta.
Don't mention it.
Never expected to see you here.
Well, I listened to Luther, then to what you said, and decided you were right about this flood thing.
Then you can help convince the others to join us.
Interesting you should say that, because just the other day I was talking to Stella the Sloth, and she said that Larry the Lynx felt that if anyone can help in these matters, it would be me, so...
So we all agree you do have a way with words.
Well, nature left me with no choice.
All animals, both large and small, would always laugh at me, 'cause they have something special that caused me such envy. They're stronger or they're swifter, and the best at what they do. So I needed some distinction to show I'm special too.
So, I got thinking to myself, Yetta, I said, what makes you so different from all the other animals? Is it your personality, your poise? Yes, but besides those, what is it that sets you apart? And then I realized it's my way with words, always concise and right to the point, no words wasted, no time lost. Here I am, standing before you. Economy of expression, that's my golden rule.
You loosen your lower jaw and you move it side to side and open wide your nostrils and suck the air inside. Then tuck your arms in tightly and open up your throat and let the voice come forward that could launch 1,000 boats.
About not wasting any words. Here I am standing before you and saying exactly what I mean without adding unnecessary words or phrases, which only tend to annoy the listener who never gets a chance to say what's on their mind because a person never stops for one moment to let the other side have a chance to be heard. And that's what sets me apart.
You loosen your lower jaw and you move it side to side and open wide your nostrils and suck the air inside. Then tuck your arms in tightly and open up your throat and let the voice come forward that can launch 1,000 boats.
Piece of cake.
There they are! Seize them!
Oh my! Oh, what do we do? What do we do? Run!
Pity you disobeyed me. Now you shall pay. Are the swamps not beautiful? One could lose their way in there and wander forever.
Please, do what you want with me, but let the others go.
Let the others go.
A noble last request. Denied.
Luther had destroyed their only way back to safe land. Abandoned and helpless, the three friends would now have to face the terrors of the swamps of no return. For days, Vincent and his friends wandered aimlessly through the treacherous swamps, looking for a way out. Cold and exhausted, they became more and more certain they would never survive.
This is all my fault. We'll never make it out of here.
We can't give up now. There's gotta be a way out of
Oh,
here.
if it weren't for my sense of duty, I'd be far away from here, soaking up the warm sunshine, instead of trudging through this black pit, terrified I might get sucked any moment into a dark, gooey grave.
Sammy!
Celia! Oh.
It won't be long before the rains come, and still no word from our two friends. I'm beginning to worry about them.
Oh, dear.
I could sit and watch them for hours.
Too bad it's all for nothing, hey, boss?
wait until they finish it. And then we'll destroy it.
It's hopeless. We'll never find our way out.
Yes, we will.
The rains will come soon, and no one won't have all the animals. We've let him down.
We can't give up.
Well, I don't know about you two, but I'm stopping for a rest. My limbs can't take it.
Yeah, behind
Hey! Whoa!
Are you okay?
Never better.
you. But you're almost dinner for a swamp monster.
Who cares? I found land. That way. Oh, that's repulsive.
Keep walking, Yetta.
I knew I should have stayed out of this, but
We're almost there. Just a bit further.
Luther run our lives. I don't know about you, but my legs are killing me in this mud over my hooves. I don't know if I'll ever get it off.
Hurry, Etta. I can't hold her much longer.
If you wanted a workhorse, you should have hired one.
I'm slipping. We made it.
Piece of cake.
Vincent and his friends had miraculously survived the swamps of no return. But now there was even less time left to round up 2 of every kind of animal for the Ark. To save time, the 3 friends decided to split up to find different species of animals. Little did they know their every move was watched by Vern.
A flood, you say?
Yes, that's why you must come with us.
And leave our pond after all these years?
Ma'am, there won't be any pond left when the rains come.
Yes, quite right. My dear, perhaps it is time we took a cruise.
And just what kind of accommodation might we expect on the Ark?
First class on the main deck.
And you can assure us a king-size stall?
Guaranteed.
Don't tell me you can't do it, because frankly, you really have no choice in the matter when you realize that what we're talking about here is your very survival, and furthermore...
All right, but only if there's fresh bananas daily.
Who do you think I am, Mother Nature? If I could guarantee fresh bananas, then I could stop the flood. But I can't do either, so you either come aboard or learn to swim.
All right, we'll come if you promise to stop talking. Good.
So the plan is really quite simple. At precisely dawn tomorrow, we'll launch an all-out termite invasion of the Ark.
Oh, an ingenious plan, boss.
I should think those pesky pests should devour the wooden structure in a matter of days.
Precisely.
Vincent is alive.
What? He's escaped the swamps of no return? Impossible.
It's true. He's recruiting animals again.
Why does he persist with this nonsense? We must destroy the Ark at once.
Immediately, Luther set in motion a plan to have termites eat the wooden Ark. Once that was done, he would deal with the traitor Vincent and the others. After long days and nights of trying to convince the remaining animals to board the Ark, Vincent and his friends had stopped to rest.
Together we must have talked to 4,670 species of animals.
And they've all agreed.
17,844.
Oh, no. We can't do it. We'll never reach every species in time.
Oh, my aching hooves.
That's it!
That's what?
We can't cover the whole world, but they can. Hey, come here! Maya! Right out here!
Allow me.
Oh, Noah! Just thought I'd drop by to admire your handiwork. It's quite the ship, but will it float?
Oh, yes, it'll do the job.
Oh, you mean when the great flood comes? I sure don't want to miss that. Listen, Noah. I have a proposition for you. You get your friend Vincent to stop stirring up trouble amongst my animals, and I'll spare you your ark.
You have his word?
Your evil heart will be your undoing. And as for the ark, it can never be destroyed.
We shall see how long it remains standing after my little friend gets through with it.
A termite?
Oh, he's only the general. His army numbers in the thousands.
Millions, actually. They just await our signal, and it's dinner time!
You'll excuse us. We must make sure everything is ready.
I've warned you, Noah.
She's all yours, General! What do we do? Look! Look!
We appear to be outnumbered.
They did it!
I have another plan. A plan that will stop Noah and the others once and for all.
It's a beauty!
You know, I was thinking, maybe there is something to this flood thing after all.
What?
Well, suppose Vincent was right. Maybe we should go and simply talk to Noah.
Yeah, maybe it ain't too late to get us on the ark.
Rain?
This time of year?
Well, lighten up, everyone. Haven't we all wished for a little rain to cool things off?
So that's Xenopes, Yellowlegs, Yellowthroats, Zebras, and Zosteropes.
There. All species of animals and birds are aboard. And just in time.
How long will it rain for, Noah?
40 days and 40 nights. Now come. My wife and family wait for us inside.
Rain, rain, here to stay. Float old Noah's Ark away.
Time. We must close the doors.
Wait, we're missing someone.
Who? What took you so long?
You think you won, but you're wrong. A little rain will never defeat me.
As Luther and the others watched the huge door shut, they knew in their hearts that Vincent's dream had been true after all. But now it was too late. Aboard the Ark, everyone was quiet. No one knew what would happen next. Would the great flood come as Noah believed? For 40 days and 40 nights it rained and rained. Soon no land was left. And then on the 41st day, the rain stopped. The skies cleared, and Noah and Vincent looked out over a world of water and sunshine.
The rain has finally stopped,
The land is all gone.
and every living thing with it. We have survived the great flood. Now we must find dry land.
For many months the Ark drifted in a world of water. When 100 days had passed, a dove was sent forth to search for signs of land.
Noah, what will we do if it doesn't return?
We'll send out another and another until we find a home for us all.
And if they all don't make it?
Then we'll send you out.
Easy for you to say, but I've been cooped up inside this wooden crate for more days than I have hairs on my chin.
Get up.
Ah.
The dove's been gone for 2 days. Look!
Come here, my little one. It's an olive branch.
Hey, that means fresh food.
We've been spared.
We found land! Look! And there! And there! We made it!
Zebras, snakes, rabbits, peacocks, pigs, lions, rhinos, turtles. Hey, hey, hey! A little order, please. 2 seconds more should make a difference, folks.
We've been delivered into paradise.
Yes, but now comes the real test. Learning to live together in peace and harmony. I don't know how to thank you enough.
You're the reason we're all safe. I just did my small part.
Ah! All animals accounted for except for one male of the species. Bos, Bos, Boos, Runnians.
What?
Just call me boss.
riding. You're just like me.
In most respects, yes.
So, we'll have to stay and yak, but me and Boss have lots to talk about. I'm not trying to rush things, but I was hoping we might get a place by the river, you know. So
Gee, I hope he's a good listener.
Noah!
Coming! Well, it's time I was on my way too. There's much to be done. You will live a full and happy life, Vincent. And know that your future cubs will always be proud of their father.
My cubs?
Vincent!
I hope we meet again.
You can bet on it.
Daylight, when the earth awakens, listen. Can you hear it shaking, spirit? Bringing us a new day, feel it. Moving us on our way, 2 by 2. Me and you, walking side by side. 2 by 2, me and you, hearts so full of pride. Wonder, spreading out before us, listen to its never-ending chorus. Freedom, hear it sound its horn. Freedom, for the world has been reborn. 2 by 2, me and you, walking side by side. 2 by 2, me and you, hearts so full of pride. Daylight, when the earth awakens, listen. Can you hear it shaking, spirit? Bringing us a new day, feel it. Moving us on our way, 2 by 2. Me and you, walking side by side. 2 by 2, me and you, hearts so full of pride. 2 by 2.
The great flood was over, and those with pure hearts had been given a chance to rebuild their lives. Spreading out to the north, south, east, and west, Noah and his followers would always remember the Ark and what it stood for, and their love for each other would bring peace and hope to a new world.